Hey guys, here's my secret chicken marinade. You'll need some salt, black pepper, cumin, Cajun spice, 2 spoons of plain yogurt, garlic, sriracha, and lemon juice. Mix it up, marinate for 30, barbecue, and enjoy. Yum.
Ever wake up some mornings absolutely starving? Well, that was me this morning and I couldn't wait to eat something. I never eat in the morning. I know you guys see me making a lot of breakfast stuff, but it's usually never for me. So it felt good to make something for myself in the morning and eat something the way that I like to eat it, which includes mayo. I hope I didn't make it weird by adding that. Anyway, this is my version of like a Dunkin' Donuts wake-up wrap, like a knockoff version of Dunkin' Donuts wake-up wrap. But this one's better because I made it and the bacon's not microwaved, and neither is the egg, so it's an automatic upgrade. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a great morning and eat something really delicious.
Bored with lunch? Let's make some pesto toast with fried halloumi cheese. Slice up a few heirloom tomatoes, which are gorgeous and delicious this time of year. Next, we fry the halloumi cheese, which has a high melting point, perfect for frying or grilling. To your toasted bread, add a generous amount of pesto or avocado, then tomato, halloumi, drizzle some olive oil, and top with your greens of choice. Perfect lunch. Easy, beautiful.
Ever make. Great flavor, 4 ingredients with basic spices. Start with 1 cup of ground turkey, add salt, paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, cayenne pepper. Mix well. Next, chop an onion. I dice mine into fine pieces. High heat pot, add 2 teaspoons olive oil, add your onions, mix till soft and yellow. Add your turkey and cook till golden brown. Then 1 cup of black beans and 1 cup of canned diced tomatoes. Mix well, then bring to a boil and cover on low heat for about 10 minutes. The chili should not be thick. Add some parsley, totally optional, and there you go. Enjoy.
Morning everyone, let's do some keto bagels. Add 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, 3 cups shredded cheese, microwave for 60 seconds. Separate bowl, add 1.5 cups of almond flour, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons baking powder, add the cheese from the microwave, stir, create a batter, make holes using your finger, add sesame seeds, bake it in the oven, 400 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Enjoy.
So now I'm gonna make breaded chicken cutlets for my sandwiches. Let's start with the breading. Just get yourself a shallow dish or even a big Ziploc bag. 1 cup of almond flour, 1 cup grated Parmesan, 3 tablespoons dry parsley, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 2 teaspoons sea salt, ½ teaspoon white pepper, but you don't need this, and as much pepper as you want. Now just mix this up till it's nice and combined, then set it aside. Now get a bowl with a couple beaten eggs. Now I've had my chicken sitting out for about 30 minutes to get it up to room temperature. I'm gonna slice these in half the long way. Just like this, now season with salt and pepper. Dip each cutlet in your egg, then in your mixture. Now put on a plate. You guys.
Let's make this low-carb bell pepper sandwich. The trick is cut the top and the bottom off the bell pepper, then hollow it out. Add all your favorite sandwich toppings. I added turkey, a little mayo, pickled okra, and spinach.
This is a really quick and easy lunch that I like to make my kids. It's basically just an Alfredo with bow tie. So I get 2 cloves of garlic, crush those, and mince them. Make sure they're finely diced. Then I get 1.5 cups of heavy cream, a tablespoon butter, salt and pepper to taste, and 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. Throw in your butter and garlic into a hot pan for a couple minutes, then throw in your heavy cream. Once it gets warm enough, add in your cheese, salt and pepper, and it should look like this. Cook your noodles according to the box and then toss them into the sauce. Sometimes I add broccoli or chicken, but my kids like
honey sriracha cauliflower. Grab your cauliflower and coat it in a little bit of olive oil, add some salt, a bit of pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and some panko breadcrumbs. Pop everything into the air fryer and then work on your sauce, sriracha, honey, red chili flakes, rice vinegar, soy sauce, and a little bit of of cornstarch, pop some oil into your pan, add your sauce in and some water, let it thicken up, toss in your cauliflower, and that's basically it, you guys.
If you're doing keto or low carb, stop what you're doing. You've got to get this recipe. Truffles have completely changed my journey. Let me show you how I make them. First, plug in your mini dash waffle maker. Mix your ingredients together. I will put it up on the screen so you can take a screenshot and save it. Spray your waffle iron. Trick to a crispy truffle is add cheese first, then half of your batter, then a little bit more cheese, and shut it. And when that light goes off, it's done. Repeat the process for your other truffles.
Here is a lighter and healthier version of buffalo chicken dip. To start, add 2 cups of shredded chicken to a bowl and 1/2 cup of hot sauce, 1 cup of plain yogurt or Greek yogurt, then add a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese and a 1/2 cup of cream cheese. You can also use cottage cheese if you want an even lighter version. Mix it all together till it looks like this. Put this into a medium-sized skillet, or you can use an 8x8 pan. Add some blue cheese and cheddar cheese on top. Bake at 350 for 20 minutes. Broil on high for 2 to 3 minutes. It should look like this, and enjoy!
Let's cook Kamitang, which is a Cambodian gravy rice noodle dish. Add 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce to your prepped rice noodles. Get half of a carrot, 4 Chinese broccoli, 6 cloves of garlic, 4 ounces of beef, and for the delicious gravy, 1.5 cups of chicken stock, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 cloves of garlic, and 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, and give it a nice mix. Now let's cook. Add your garlic, add your beef, cook it through, and then add your vegetables. And then to the side, you're gonna add your egg so that it doesn't clump up, and mix it all in, and then toss in your noodles. Once the noodles is tossed in, add your gravy and let it reduce. And then that's it. Serve it up and enjoy.
These mac and cheese muffins are cheesy and easy to make. We start with some butter and flour, mix till it's clumpy, then we gradually add the milk in till smooth. Bring in some grated cheese and mix it till it's looking gooey. Add the macaroni and mix. Scoop them up and place in a muffin tray. Top with some cheese blocks, more macaroni, finesse with the breadcrumbs and chuck it in the oven. Trust me when I say this, you won't be able to stop eating.
Today we're making caramelized spare ribs. Garlic. You want to roughly chop them. Soy sauce. Oyster sauce. Dark soy sauce. Sugar. And some pepper. Marinate in the fridge for an hour. Flip the ribs halfway through.
Hello, how to cook a frozen dumpling perfectly. I have 2 hacks for you.
Hack 1, put frozen dumpling in Ziploc, then add water. Soak and shake the dumplings in the bag at least 30 seconds. Drain the water, please remember leave a little opening for the bag. Depending on your microwave, my microwave I do at 3 minutes. Look at them, so moist and perfectly cooked. Click on the comment, then go to my dippy sauce video. Hack 2, you want some ramen? Also want some dumplings? Yes, just use chopsticks as your steamer. I just saved you $50. You can thank me or follow me. Of course, I need some spicy sauce. You can eat dumpling in the soup or on the side. So good.
You guys need to try these vegan cauliflower wings. They taste better than chicken. Start by adding all-purpose flour, soy milk, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and salt. Mix it all together until you have this lovely texture. Cut the cauliflower and take out bite-sized pieces and add them in the bowl. Bake for 10 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, then flip them and bake them for another 10 minutes. Now let's make the buffalo sauce. Add coconut oil, maple syrup, and buffalo sauce. You could also use a barbecue sauce. Brush the sauce on the cauliflower and bake for another 20 minutes. Try and be nice and share with your friends.
That buffalo garlic mayo though. This is the easiest thing ever. Start off with some mayo. Add some buffalo wing sauce. Play around, see how much you like. Add a very little bit of relish. This part's optional, but highly recommended. Now add garlic powder. I do not like fresh garlic in here because then you're biting into chunks of garlic, but do what you want. Now mix it up and add more buffalo sauce if you think it needs it. Tidy up the rim with a paper towel, and that's it. You just made garlic buffalo mayo.
Skirt steak roll-ups. Let's do this. Lay out your skirt steak and lather it with some olive oil. We're gonna season them with salt and black pepper And then we're going to add in an herb mesh of parsley and a little bit of oregano. Add on top of that some Parmesan cheese, and we're going to roll that as tight as we can get it, just making sure that we can get as much of the stuffing inside of it. Tie it off on two sides, and then we're going to cut it right down the middle because we're going to skewer these guys. Adding 2 skewers so that we can have more stability will show the actual inside up so we can get a really nice crust on that side. Put it over the fire at a medium-high heat and cooking them for about 4 minutes or so per side, making sure that they get to a nice internal temperature. Let them rest for about 7 to 8 minutes and slice into them. These are such a fun recipe to do with family, with friends, or just trying to impress anybody.
Grilled curry drumsticks, let's prep them up. We start by removing the skin from the drumsticks. The reason for that is I want that marinade to penetrate the meat as much as possible, so we're not going to need that skin. So just remove the skin. It's super easy to pull off, and your meat is exposed. Now take a knife and score the meat. Again, the reason is to get that marinade to penetrate as much as possible. Make sure your knife is sharp, and just a couple cuts on each side of your drumsticks. Get them all scored up just like so. Now I'm going to be using this sweet curry spice from the Spice House. It's a mix of cumin, coriander, curry powder. It smells unbelievable, and it should be tasty. Season the chicken on both sides, flipping it. Get it nicely coated. Make sure that seasoning goes into those cuts. Now 2 tablespoons of whole milk yogurt. This will help tenderize the meat and create that nice crust when it's done. Mix it all together, and a couple handfuls of roughly chopped cilantro. Let this marinade. Part 2 is coming up next.
Hi, welcome to My Good Kitchen. I lost 40 pounds during quarantine, gained a couple back since then, but I'm going to be showing you my signature veggie burger. Grab whatever veggies you have. I'm using mushrooms, onions, shallots, garlic, and cauliflower, and we're going to roast this. A lot of veggie burgers these days use beans as a binder, but I'm not a big fan of that. This veggie burger really is a veggie burger. Look at those beautiful roasted vegetables. Grab a blender or food processor, add an egg if you'd like, and get it to this consistency. Throw it on the skillet with some oil and get it nice and brown, and there you have a real veggie burger. Hit that plus button for more recipes.
Growing up with a Moroccan father, I used to eat chickpeas a ton, and this is my favorite way to do so now. First, we're gonna make our spice mix, and Moroccan cuisine loves using all of these spices because they're so good for your body and they're refreshing. Once that's mixed together, you can saute garlic and onion and olive oil, add tomato, chickpeas, and around half of the spice mix. Saute some more, and then you can add salt and pepper to your liking. Now we're gonna assemble our bowl. I used quinoa, the chickpeas, cucumber tomato salad, hummus, feta, parsley, and some extra cayenne for a kick. Now all you have to do is dive in and have a wonderful day, guys.
Let me show you how to make an adult grilled cheese. This one is broccoli and Havarti. So good. Steam some broccoli florets in the microwave for about 2 minutes, then chop them really fine. Saute some chopped garlic in a little oil, then add the broccoli. Add some salt and pecorino romano, then give that a good stir. Add a pinch of crushed red pepper flakes. Grate some light Havarti cheese, then spray the bread with oil on one side, and then put it in the skillet, oil side down. Put half of the cheese on the bread, then divide the garlicky broccoli on each slice. Top it with the remaining cheese, then the remaining bread, then toast it up. Enjoy.
Casserole. This is all I need, so let's get started. 1 pound of ground beef and saute it up on your stove. Go ahead and add your taco seasoning, and then 10 ounces of canned tomatoes. In a pie pan that has been sprayed with olive oil, put your meat and tomato dish on the bottom and flatten it. Cup of shredded cheddar cheese. You're gonna whisk together 4 eggs, half cup of sour cream, half cup of heavy whipping cream. Then whisk together, go ahead and pour it on top of the casserole. And go ahead and bake this for 30 to 35 minutes at 350 degrees. It smells amazing and looks so delicious.
We're making creamy garlic Parmesan shrimp. This recipe is so good, so easy, and so fast, and I heard it's keto friendly if you serve it over cauliflower rice. We started out with some olive oil in your hot pan with peeled deveined shrimp, season with salt and pepper, cook about 2 minutes aside, and once they're cooked, we're gonna pour them out into a dish and save them for later. In that same pan, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and 6 cloves of garlic. Saute that about 1 minute until the garlic is fragrant. Then we're going to add a half a cup of white wine and let that reduce by half. Once it's reduced, add in 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Turn your heat down to medium-low, add salt and pepper, and a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Stir it around until it's thickened, and add your shrimp back into the pan, and hit it with some parsley. This recipe is so good over rice, it gives it a risotto taste, or over pasta, or like I said, cauliflower rice.
Bigger than my head. Yup. This is called a pork tenderloin sandwich. It's what Indiana's known for, and I'm gonna show you how to make it.
Trim and butterfly thick, boneless, center-cut pork chops, then pound until less than a 1/4 inch thick. Now, time for the wet ingredients.
All right, 2 cups of buttermilk goes in the bowl. 4 cloves of roughly chopped fresh garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper, and just for extra flavor, I'm gonna add some original Danos, about a teaspoon. Almost forgot, add 2 eggs. Mix it. You're gonna put all your pork tenderloin in and soak it for at least 4 hours.
Make coarse crumbs with 3 sleeves of saltines. Take pork loins out of the wet mixture into the flour, back in the wet, then in the saltines. Preheat peanut oil to 350 and fry 3 minutes per side. Then rest on paper towels. And this is what we're left with. We're known for more than corn in Indiana.